It's a great day for transformation. Good people, welcome back to another morning manifestation session. I am your host, Samion. I'm your host, Samion, and I am the leader and founder of One Transformation Center, where we celebrate humanity. It is our absolute intention, it's our goals, our focus, our mission to inspire, motivate, and heal lives and relationships across the globe. It was an absolute pleasure to be back with you again. As I said before, welcome for those who in for the first time. Welcome to our morning manifestation session, where we begin each day with 3 breaths: an oath of manifestation, affirmative reading, meditation, and prayer to help you conquer the day ahead. We set our intentions and declare our commitment to manifesting our dreams and achieving our goals. With each word, we ignite our inner power and align ourselves with the universe's abundance, the abundance of the universe. Through the affirmative reading, we will fill our minds with positive affirmations, empowering thoughts, and uplifting beliefs, setting the tone for the day with positivity and success. Next, we will guide you through a meditation to calm your mind, to ease your stress, and connect you with your inner wisdom, enabling you to connect with your inner guidance and intuition, giving you the clarity and confidence you need to make the most of your day. And finally, we will conclude our morning session with a prayer of gratitude, expressing gratitude for all the blessings in our lives and asking for the guidance and protection throughout the day ahead. So thank you for being with us this morning. Good morning, Francis. Good morning. God bless you as well. Good morning, my good brother. Greetings. I see you in Pakistan. Blessings, pastors. SF John. Thank you all for being with me this morning. Let's begin this morning, as we stated before, with our 3 breaths. Some may say, why do you begin with 3 breaths? Because throughout the day, do you realize how many times that we forget to breathe? That if we just remembered to breathe, we would allow ourselves to be more proactive instead of reactive. That if we remembered to breathe, we will allow our oxygen and our oxytocin to filter into our brain and give us a greater sense of clarity with some of the decisions that we make. And when we breathe, we allow our oxygen to flow, to loosen us up, to move us, to generate and get things flowing, get us into the flow. That's the first step of getting us into the flow. So join me as we take 3 deep, intentional breaths. Inhaling through our nose, and exhaling through our mouth. Once again, inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. And as we inhale, we're releasing, we're allowing ourselves to be aligned with everything that supports us in this moment and releasing that which no longer supports us. For the last time, inhale through your nose deeply. Hold it, and exhale through your mouth. Doesn't that feel so much better? It does for me. All right, good people, let's move to the oath of manifestation. Say this along with me. I want you to speak this with me. The oath of manifestation. The oath of manifestation is what I like to call the Declaration of Independence. It's our emancipation, a proclamation. It's our freedom song. It's the oath that we make, to promise that we make to ourselves to connect to everything that is manifested and that we desire, whether we can see it or not, whether it's tangible or intangible, visible or invisible. This grants us the opportunity to connect with it in its entirety. So begin with me and let's proclaim, I accept and receive unexpected good, unexpected money, unexpected love, unexpected kindness, unexpected generosity, unexpected offers, unexpected prosperity, coming in unexpected ways, from unexpected places, in my life and in the life of others. I am constantly guided and boldly empowered to receive the lavish abundance of the universe. I accept the principle that abundance and prosperity have already been given to me. My acceptance makes it real and opens the space for manifestation to rush in. I open wide the doors of my consciousness to give and to receive. It is done now. Through this oath of manifestation, all things are possible. I declare absolutely that I live in a friendly universe that is always providing for me. I can feel it powerfully happening now. I open to receive more abundance and to give more abundance than I have ever experienced before. I can afford anything I desire. In fact, I am so prosperous, I need never worry again. I am grateful for all that I already have, and grateful for all that I am ready to give. I keep myself lifted in high consciousness, no matter what the experience is. God is all there is. I let the God times roll, and so it is. And so it is. Let's just take a moment to allow that to sink down to the very core, very essence of our beings, to activate in those darkened places that has been desiring, craving life and light. Receive this with the understanding that this is your birthright, that this is God's will and God's plan for your life. No longer are you meant to be labor. No longer are you meant to be operating in a space of lack. Stand with me today with the understanding that it all is happening for your absolute best and highest good. We give thanks for that. And we give thanks for that. Okay, it's time to move over to our affirmative reading today, this morning. Let's move into our affirmative reading. affirmative reading and prayer. And it's coming from A Course of Miracles. As a matter of fact, I'm dropping the link in the chat. So whether you're listening live or on the replay, you can go and review it. It's coming from A Course of Miracles, which is there at www.acim.org, where you can actually read it digitally. And it comes from lesson 105. Lesson 105, which states to us, God's peace and love are mine. God's peace and love are mine. And it reads, God's peace, I stand correct, it says God's peace and joy are mine. God's peace and joy are mine. And it reads, God's peace and joy are yours. Today, we will accept them knowing they belong to us. And we will try to understand these gifts increase as we receive them. They are not like to the gifts the world can give, in which the giver loses as he gives the gift. The taker is the richer by his loss. Such are not gifts, but bargains made with guilt. The truly given gift entails no loss. It is impossible that one can gain because another loses. This implies a limit and insufficiency. No gift is given us. Such gifts are but a bid for a more valuable return, a loan with interest to be paid in full. A loan with interest to be paid in full. A temporary lending meant to be a pledge of debt to be repaid with more that was received by him who took the gift. The strange distortion of what giving means pervades all levels of the world you see. It strips all meaning from the gifts you give and leaves you nothing in the ones you take. A major learning goal this course has set is to reverse your view of giving so you can receive. I will repeat that. A major learning goal this course has set is to reverse your view of giving so you can receive. Forgiving has become a source of fear, and so you would avoid the only means by which you can receive. Give and I shall receive. Accept God's peace and joy, and you will learn a different way of looking at a gift. God's gifts will never lessen when they are given away, but they will increase thereby. They will increase thereby. As heaven's peace and joy intensifies when you accept them as God's gift to you. I'm going to say that again. As heaven's peace and joy intensify when you accept them as God's gifts to you, so does the joy of your Creator grow when you accept His joy and peace as yours. True giving is creation. True giving is creation. It extends the limitless to the unlimited. I'm going to say that again. True giving is creation. It extends the limitless to the unlimited, eternity to timelessness, and love unto itself. It adds to all that is complete already, not in simple terms of adding more, for that implies that it was less before. It adds by letting what cannot contain itself fulfill its aim of giving everything it has away, securing it forever for itself. Today, accept God's peace and joy is yours. Let him complete himself as he defines completion. You will understand what completes him must complete his son as well. I want to repeat that. You will understand what completes him must complete his son as well. He cannot give through loss. No more can you. Receive his gift of joy and peace today. And he will thank you for your gift to him. Today, our practice periods will start a little differently. Begin today by thinking of those brothers who have been denied by you the peace and joy that are their right under the equal laws of God. Here, you deny them to yourself. And here, you must return to claim them as your own. Think of your enemies a little while and tell each one as he occurs to you. Tell each one as he occurs to you. My brother, peace and joy I offer you, and that I may have God's peace and joy as mine. My brother, peace and joy I offer you, that I may have God's peace and joy as mine. Thus you prepare yourself to recognize God's gifts to you and let your mind be free of all that would prevent success today. Now, are you ready to accept the gifts of peace and joy that God is giving you? Now, are you ready to experience the joy and peace you have denied yourself? Now, can you say, God's peace and joy are mine, for you have given what you would receive. You must succeed today. If you prepare your mind as we suggest, you must succeed today. If you prepare your mind as we suggest, for you have let all bars to peace and joy be lifted up, and what is yours can come to you at last. So tell yourself, God's peace and joy are mine. And close your eyes a while and let his voice assure you that the words you speak are true. Spend your 5 minutes at the top of every hour. Spend your 5 minutes thus with him each time you can today. But do not think that less is worthless and you cannot give him more. At least remember hourly to say the words which call to him to give you what he wills to give and wills you to receive. Determine not to interfere today with what he wills. And if a brother seems to tempt you to deny God's gift to him, see it as but another chance to let yourself receive. See it as another chance to let yourself receive the gifts of God as yours. Then bless your brother thankfully and say, my brother, peace and joy I offer you, that I may have God's peace and joy as mine. And that concludes the affirmative word of the day, but I just want to have a conversation for a moment before we move into that meditative space, focusing on being very intentional on the message, on our reminders today, our friendly reminders. You know, I had a conversation a few weeks back, and I may even talked about it on our Sunday, on a Transform My Life stream, which happens on Sundays at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I say, you can't give something, you cannot receive something that you're unwilling to give. I repeat that again. You cannot receive something you are unwilling to give. And somebody said, what can you expound upon that? What does that mean? What that means is that the very thing can exist. You can see it, but you can't touch it because you haven't been willing to give it. So many of us out here are desiring freedom, but yet we're unwilling to give freedom. We're praying God for grace, but we're unwilling to be graceful. We're requesting peace, but yet we're unwilling to be the peace and to extend peace to others who are around us. We're creating chaos. And what we've been reminded of today, as we've been reminded that God's peace and joy are mine, meaning that God's peace and joy are there for you to receive. But yet you have prevented yourself from taking possession of it simply because you're unwilling to allow your brother to possess it as well. I want you to think for a moment about these people out here that you have great issues with, or even small issues. I want you to consider the wars that are happening around the country, the divides happening around the world, the divides that are happening within your country, whether it's within your religious doctrine or philosophies, whether it's a gender issue, whether it is an issue of ageism, social economics, whatever it is. Maybe it's that whole dichotomy of those who have chosen to have same gender relationships versus those who are having opposite gender relationships. I'm here to tell you that your unwillingness to allow each of us to exist as we are and to love each other unconditionally, to offer unconditional love without conditions, you are prohibiting yourself. You are prohibiting yourself, preventing yourself from being able to receive that love. You are placing conditions on the love that you receive by putting conditions on the love that you give. You're putting conditions on the blessings that you were able to receive by putting conditions and limits on the blessings that your brother may receive. See, we have to understand that which is the scriptures say, give unto Caesar that which Caesar's. about what Caesar's getting. You need to focus on what you're getting and make room for what you desire to receive in its totality without limitations. But the more you continue to want to limit what your brother or your sister has, the amount of joy that they can receive or experience, the more you are preventing yourself from having those experiences. The more you are trying to search outside of yourself for this placebo that will replace the genuine, authentic love that exists within you. Joy, peace, healing that exists within you. So I challenge you today, my brothers and sisters, transformers around the world, be the change you desire to see. Give to others that which you desire for yourself. Take the limitations and the shackles off yourself by removing them from another. There's a passage that says, before you remove the splinter from one man's eye, take that plank out of yours. Judge ye, lest ye be judged. We must be and give what it is that we desire to receive. If we do not, we are unconsciously placing limitations upon ourselves. So let's take a moment or two to close our eyes or soften our gaze, whichever is best for you. And I want you to repeat after me as we begin to move into a space of meditation. And I want most of you to understand meditation is the space where you listen, because you know we've been given 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. I want you to hear and see your brothers, your sisters, your children that you have disabled, so that you can begin to heal the divide, restore their joy and their peace, in turn permitting your joy and your peace to be restored as well. So join me and say, God's peace and joy are mine. God's peace and joy are mine. And I want you to say, continue with, my brothers or my sister, peace and joy I offer to you. Offer peace and joy to them, that I may have God's peace and joy as mine. See your brother, see your sister, see your perceived enemies, see those who are on a different side of the world than you are, who have different belief systems and ideologies that you do. Say to them, my brother, my sister, peace and joy I offer you, that in exchange I may have God's peace and joy as mine. See yourself giving them, making the exchange. Think about that biological family member that there's strife with, there's a disconnection with. Offer them joy and peace. Think about that ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, ex-wife. Offer them that joy and that peace, no matter what you experienced before. Do not allow yourself to continue to go without God's love, God's peace, and God's joy because you're desiring to prevent somebody else from experiencing it. Let it go and let God. Let it go and let God. I want you to see the world over. For those who are Christian, I want you to see those who are Islam as your brother and grant them with peace and joy. My brother, my Muslim brothers and sisters, I want you to look and see those who are Christian, Catholic, and tell them peace be unto you. Joy be unto you. MashaAllah. Stand in this space and truly be an ambassador of God, since you have been created in the image and reflection thereof. For the Almighty Creator, the Divine, said himself, I have created thee in thine own image. In my own image. How dare you cloud that image? How dare you prevent that image from being available and accessible to all of us? How dare you choose not to see God in your brothers and sisters as he is within you? Offer it and begin to see yourself receiving it. Not from a space of lack, but from a space of abundance. From a space of abundance, from a space of limitlessness. Because you got to understand something now. I don't know if you heard this as we were reading it, but it was very clear when it said, it extends, he said, true, matter of fact, 4, as heaven's peace and joy intensifies when you accept them as God's gift to you, so does the joy of your Creator grow when you accept his joy and peace as yours. Hear this part. True giving is creation. It extends the limitless to the unlimited. Now, if you know anything about limitless, that means there's no limits, right? But it said it extends it beyond that to unlimited. The infinity and beyond. It said it extends it from eternity to timeless. I mean, eternity means there's no end of time, but this is timelessness. I mean, there's more beyond eternity. We have to begin to see that there is more beyond our perceptions. And allow ourselves to be able to receive the more that exists beyond our limited perceptions. There's more than enough for us all. And for anybody to tell you anything different, they're a lie. For anybody to tell you anything different, you must question their motives, while at the same time extending love and joy to them. My brothers and sisters who are Buddhists and Hindus, I need you to love one another, to offer each other that joy and that peace, to be truly reflective of that internal work, the internal discipline that you extend. Those who operate from the Eastern philosophies versus the Western philosophies, I need you to understand that you have far more in common than you do that separates you. Offer your brothers peace and joy so that you can receive it in return. Let's move to a space of prayer. Divine Creator, we thank you so much for this word today. We thank you for the reminder that our brothers and our sisters deserve and are entitled to peace and joy as much as we are. We thank you for bringing to our minds, to front of our minds, those that we may have buried that are being the very handicap, that are creating the disability for us to receive because we have limited them from receiving in return. Help us to uncover and discover these spaces, these rotten spaces, so that we can toil some fertile ground and create life instead of death. We can turn something vile into something powerful and good. Help us to be the change we desire to see. We affirm that today and forevermore we shall give love. We shall give peace and joy to our brothers. That we shall be more in kindness with the truth of who we are, as we are spiritual beings having a human experience. That we have been created in thine own image. That the master teacher, Jesus, even said himself, he said, the things that I have done, ye are here to do greater. We stand in this space this morning, empowered, activated, and ready to be the very best version of ourselves, ready to be the best ambassador of you, ready to be the light for the world to see. And we give thanks for your inspiration, your motivation, and your healing in all capacities of our life. For without you and your love, your peace and your joy, your heavenly gifts, we are nothing. But with you, with all our brothers and sisters across this globe, we are everything. And we give thanks for this. And for this moment we pray. And so it is. And so it is. And it is so. Amen. Ashe-yo. And this concludes our session for the day. Just to conclude, just a few housekeeping notes. First of all, I hope that you enjoyed this session. If you missed any part of it, please go back and listen to it from the beginning. You can find it on YouTube at One Transformation Center. Go to YouTube and just query One Transformation Center. And while you're there, please subscribe, like the stream, and also click the notification bell so you know, and click all so you know when we're coming on. We're here every morning at 6 a.m. through the weekdays, Eastern Standard Time. And every morning at 8 a.m. throughout the week on the weekends. It's an absolute pleasure to have you with us. We love you. We love you with our whole being, regardless of where you are, who you are. For to us, it was just a reflection and extension of who we are, which is God's child, which is God's son. We thank you so much for being with us. Thank you, my buddy Jennifer. It's good to see you. Also, take a moment and go over to the Facebook page and the Twitter page, Facebook and Instagram page, One Transformation Center. Keep in contact with what we're doing. See information that we're dropping throughout the day to support you on your journey. It's our absolute pleasure. As you remember, here at One Transformation Center, we celebrate humanity. And our goal is to inspire, motivate, and heal lives and relationships across the globe. Jennifer, thank you for joining us this morning. And everyone else who listened, I'm honored that you joined us on a journey and that you allowed me to be a part of yours. I hope to see you again soon, very soon. Also tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, just Sunday, we will have our Transform My Life series, Transform My Life stream. But we're still focusing on the Magnanimous Manifestation series. 13 weeks of it. We're at week 7. Hope you tune in and get this powerful thing. I finished the book. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Stay tuned. That thing is coming. And it is amazing. Get ready for having your life changed. It is called The Power of Manifestation. The Power of Magnanimous Manifestation. And it has a workbook, affirmations, prayers. It is changing me. I'm telling you, as I was writing it, it was empowering me as well. So I'm so excited to join me, and I'm so excited to be with you. Can't wait to see you again. Hope you join tomorrow, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Remember, be the change you desire to see. Until next time, be great.